Yo, haha, Magnificent. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Magnificent coming back with another quick sneaker update. Now, if you haven't seen already, the Yeezy 700 V3 Alvahs have loaded already on YeezySupply.com. It's available on In Clothing, if I'm not mistaken, and it's also available through the SNS app in terms of a raffle. But there is just that unknown time zone where, when is this shoe going to release? Is it going to be a 7 o'clock release? In terms of April 11th, it's going to be 7 a.m. Will it be 10 a.m.? Will it be a shock drop? This is the shoe, if any shoe, in my opinion, that you want to go after. Because when you look at the 700 V3, I believe it was the LA, however you say it, it's listed right here. That was a shoe that was a 700 V3. It glowed in the dark on the midsole, actually on the upper, on the cage portion. It glowed, it had the reflective 3M, it had pretty much everything. So you want to go after a shoe like the 700 V3 Alvahs because it's pretty much going to do the same thing. And excuse me if you're hearing my dog bark like crazy in the background. It is because there's people that are actually walking behind me as I'm in my back seat, because you are supposed to stay home. Stay home. Stop looking for the clout. Stay home. I'm in my back seat. These people are not. Just saying. But anyway, a little rant. No, but honestly, look, it's the 700 V3. The Alvahs is definitely something that you want to take at least into consideration. If you're not looking for like a personal cop, if you're looking to make money, it's definitely the 700 V3s, because that's going to be a black on black shoe. It has the 3M reflective. It has the glow in the dark feature again on the cage on the upper. You can't go wrong with this. But in terms of the drop, I wouldn't be so overconfident just because it's a family release. I still think that there's going to be some type of limited release on this shoe. But again, don't be fooled with the fact that it's a family release. I don't see this available on other foot sites, which makes me think that, I don't even see it available on Adidas, at least not yet. Maybe sometimes Adidas does it a little bit later. Thursday, Wednesday, well, today is Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday, who knows? But on YeezySupply.com is where you can actually get a chance to buy it. Not through a raffle, just straight up first come, first serve. So I would still be on alert Friday night, typically like around, I want to say 10:45, 11 o'clock at night, Friday night, going into anywhere from, or actually to 11 a.m. tomorrow. We honestly do not know, because I would like to see this shoe in hand. I had my luck in getting the Yeezy 380 Mist reflective. I had my luck in getting the Yeezy 350 Cinder reflectives, which should be coming sometime this week, and I'll do a review on, actually we'll see a comparison on the Yeezy 350 reflective and the non-reflective. So I'm looking forward to that. But once again, going back to the 700 V3, these shoes, definitely, because if you have that money to kind of like, it's $200 first of all. It's not $230 or $250. It doesn't feature that Yeezy boost, but it has some type of comfort in there. I remember when the 700 V2, what was the name of this shoe? And I had it. It was like triple black, and I'll have it right here. It was triple black, and I was like, you know what? I wasn't too high on it, but it really didn't do as good as it could have. And if I could just remember it off the top of my head, I know I can't do it right now, but I have the picture here. So when that shoe came out, it didn't do good, but I think a lot of people like the combination of 700 V3 because the upper is supposed to be reminiscent of like some type of car, like a car design intermixed with some astronaut suit type of engineering. But I mean, I would prefer that design over what the 700 V2 series is. And the only thing that did good in the 700 V2 series, if I'm not mistaken, were the Wave Runners. So outside of that, when he was pumping out the 700 V2s, people were like, I'm not too hyped on that. But the 700 V3, because that cage design, because of the material that's featured, because of the overall engineering of the upper, even the midsole, I'm not sure how comfortable it is, but people do say you must go a size and a half up. So actually a size up, I should say. So I will be going for my personal pair 13, size 13 on Saturday. I want to say the 11th, but with Kanye, you don't know. And unfortunately, For those that were going for the 700 Yeezy 350 Senders, man, I feel bad for y'all, because even for me, because that was one of the most weird releases that I've ever seen in a while. The reason why I'm bringing that up now, because hopefully this next release does not resemble what happened with the with the Yeezy 350 Senders. For those that don't know, if you went to go get the reflective version, the Yeezy 350 Sender reflectors that released on Saturday morning, my belief is that they got hacked. So a lot of people that were going after that shoe, and they found out it was a shock drop. If you notice, your devices, your computers, cell phones, stuff just started slowing down, which told me that that specific site was definitely getting hacked. And thankfully, I think they had some people on board to help kind of stop that, because God forbid they do a release, people have their, whether you have a bot or whatever the case may be, your credit card, all that personal information is being distributed online at the same time that site is being hacked. Not sure who hosts EasySupply.com in terms of who manages the webpage, but I'm glad that they actually took an extra step to actually try to clean that up before actually releasing. Unfortunately, because of the whole trying to secure the whole hacking going on, the release that I think that personally should have dropped or would have dropped like around 12 o'clock midnight on Friday, on Saturday, it extended out to about 3 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. And, I was tired. Blood tired. Why? I'm just trying to remember the stinking Yeezy 700 V2 that I had. The all black version, and the name just escapes me. Watch, I remember this as soon as this video is done. But your boy Magnificent, again, the 700 V3, the Alvahs that are releasing April 11th, $200. You can't go wrong. And if you look at the previous release on the 700 V3 Alvah, whatever it's called, this one, you'll see that the profit skyrocketed. So there's definitely money and opportunity to be made. Even if you look at the aftermarket now, you'll notice that it's definitely worth copying. You got to look at the bids. Remember, when you look at especially something like StockX, even eBay, look at the number of sales that's going on, the average sales. Pay attention to that. Don't look at the highlight of StockX where it says who's selling, who's bidding. Look at all the sales. Look at who's bidding. Look at all the sizes, and it'll tell you how much demand is in for those shoes. That's how I read my shoes, to see if it's going to be, it gives me an idea. It's not a guarantee, but it gives me an idea if it's a shoe that I should try to cop. Maybe it's limited, based off those figures. I have an idea. eBay, StockX, I have an idea of when those shoes, whether they'll be good or not. This one, I definitely feel like is good. And I know that with the whole financial situation going on worldwide, but there's a lot of demand for this shoe. Trust me on this. So your boy Magnificent, I am out. As I try to remember the 700 V2 series that I actually had, if I give myself 15 seconds during this video just to try to remember, it was the 700 V2. Why can I not remember this shoe? I just can't. That's how bad it was. I remember putting it on. I actually did it. The sad part is I did a video about this about a week or two ago. Actually, not a week or two, about last year. I did this, and I just wasn't even thrilled. I wasn't even excited. I wasn't excited as I was for this shoe. Will it be a personal cop for me? Depends. I want to see the comfort level for the 700 V3 Alvahs. I want to see if is it worth doing. But if it's not really worth it, definitely, if you're trying to resell, definitely go after the shoe. So your boy Magnificent, I'll probably actually just wrote something on the video when I mentioned, the first time I mentioned the Yeezy 700 V2 series, and then I'll probably just put like a caption of the name, because I know what I'm talking about, it's just that I can't get the name out while I'm thinking. Been a long week. Oh, and before I go, your boy Magnificent has been doing the VR experience. I think I mentioned this a couple videos ago, but now that I'm getting more comfortable, I'll start be doing more live streams. I'll start be doing more uploads from different apps that I think they're pretty cool. And you get to interact with other people who also have the same VR headset, Oculus headset. So you can, basically it's a virtual reality headset that if you buy, it's powered by Facebook. A lot of people have them. You can interact. It's so many different things you can do with this VR system, and it kind of gives you a gateway to other people in terms of communication around the world, what's going on with this whole virus thing, how things are going. So I think that's pretty good. But your boy 100%, I'm out. You guys, good luck. April 11th, the limited release Yeezy V3 Alvahs will be out. And so am I. You guys stay blessed.